Guys, happy Friday. I'm going into Walmart now to get some ingredients for this creamy garlic keto chicken that I'm going to make you guys here in a little bit. I'm going to get it almost 100% free because I'm using Shopkick points. So if you guys have not joined Shopkick, please. I'm going to put my link and my referral code in my description box. And that means you guys get points and I get free points. And all I did to earn these gift cards was to go into Walmart probably 20 to 30 minutes every day and scan items. You do accumulate points really fast, so I got a $20 gift card and two $5 gift cards this week just scanning items. So this meal is going to be free and I probably will have money left over. So let's go inside and see what we can find. Okay guys, we're in Walmart. It is so busy in here, so loud. The music is very, very loud. So I'm gonna video to the best of my ability, but I may have to do a voiceover just because the music is so loud, but here we go. All right, so we're gonna start with some chicken. I don't like Walmart's meat selection, so I'm gonna go with like the most expensive, like organic one, just because their meat is like terrible, their brand. So you guys can buy any chicken that you want, but I'm gonna get the ones that I know aren't gonna make me sick. So let's see here. Do I want a big pack or a little pack? It says about a pound of chicken breast, so let's go with this one. So the next ingredient is chicken broth. Now I know the College Inn brand is on Ibotta. I think it's like 50 cents back, and then Kettle and Fire is also on there, but it's very expensive. So we're gonna go with College Inn because you get 50 cents back on Ibotta. So that makes it $1.84. So this recipe calls for paprika, Italian seasoning, and it calls for fresh parsley, but I'm gonna do dried parsley just because it's cheaper, and each of these was $1. Okay guys, so I went with the Land O'Lakes heavy whipping cream. It was like $5.98. Heavy cream is incredibly expensive right now for some reason. And then the Walmart brand butter right now is 4 sticks for $2.82. The ingredients look pretty clean, so we're gonna go with those. Guys, I had to go somewhere quiet because this place is literally a madhouse because it's Friday, but here are the ingredients I got for the recipe. I do have garlic at home, and there's a couple of other things it calls for, like salt and pepper, that I already have in my kitchen. So I'm gonna go check out, and I will see you back at my house. Okay guys, I'm back home with all of our stuff. I'm gonna go over the ingredients again one more time. So first of all, I have a sweatshirt on that I found at Goodwill with Elf, and then I have my Timu earrings. And I have my hair up because A, it's hair wash day and it's like a mess, and B, I don't want hair in my food. So, all right, so we have our 1 pound or more of chicken breast. We have to do 2 tablespoons of butter, which of course it's easy to cut those. They have it on there for you. I have my garlic. It calls for 4 cloves. We have our College Inn broth that is on Ibotta, by the way. And then I ended up going with this. It was the best bang for your buck at Walmart. I think the Walmart brand was the same price, but you guys just get whichever heavy cream you want. I get this olive oil from Aldi, and it's one that I already had. I think it's like either $5.99 or $7.99, but it's in a glass bottle. I like that. We have paprika, and we have Italian seasoning, and we have parsley flakes. Each of those was $1, and then it calls for the juice of, I think, a half a lemon, but I went ahead and grabbed 2 because I do like them in my water sometimes. And then I already had salt and pepper at my house. I have just the Kroger pepper grinder, and this came from Dollar Tree. So this is gonna be a great cost-effective recipe, and there are very few carbs in it. And from the looks of the picture, it's gonna taste really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my chicken off camera because you guys don't need to see that. You just cube it or whatever, and then we'll get to cooking. Okay, so I have 2 tablespoons of butter, and I used a lot of olive oil. I use it very liberally because I love olive oil. So I just squirted it in the pan until it just coated the whole bottom of the pan. And here's our chicken. I cut it into bite-sized pieces. This is 1 1/4 pounds of chicken. So as soon as our butter melts, we're just gonna stick it in the pan. Okay guys, I have my chicken cut into bite-sized pieces. This is 1 1/4 pounds of chicken. It calls for a half a teaspoon of paprika. So I have a bowl here, mixing bowl. So I'm just gonna put the chicken in the bowl, Alright, and then I have this knife. I love this freaking knife. It came from Sam's Club, and it's their brand, Daily Chef. Everything I've ever bought in that brand lasts forever. I've literally had this knife for 10 years. I bought it in 2014, you guys. I've never had to sharpen it or anything, so I love it so much. If you guys see this at Sam's, like, grab it, because I know they still have that brand. And then here is my half a teaspoon. I got these cute little heart measuring cups one year at church in this Women of Joy conference thing we had. So, oh no, well, that's okay. It kind of dumped out, but it's fine. And then the recipe says salt and pepper to taste. So I'm just going to give it a good sprinkle of salt. I don't know, you guys, I love salt. I usually use it pretty liberally, as well as olive oil. So, but you guys do what you want. This pepper grinder makes an annoying noise, and I do apologize for that. I'm just gonna do that and then shake it up. I don't want to touch it with my hands, so I'm gonna grab a spoon and just mix it around, because I already washed my hands where I cut it, and I do not want to touch it after that. Chicken is one of those things you don't want to touch raw and then touch everything else, because y'all know what'll happen. All right, so we have our skillet hot, so let's cook this baby. Okay guys, our chicken is cooking in the skillet. So far we've used our olive oil, butter, chicken, salt, pepper, and paprika. We're just going to let this cook for a minute and stir it around. It says to go ahead and let it sear for 5 to 7 minutes. So once that gets good and done, we'll move on to the next stage. Okay guys, so next we have a cup of chicken broth and 4 cloves of garlic right here. We're gonna add that to our skillet. It looks like all the chicken is good and brown. Well, I should say white, because I don't think chicken browns, but we're gonna pour the chicken broth in and put the garlic in, and then you're supposed to let that saute or simmer on medium for a little bit until it makes what looks like a broth or gravy type thing. So we're gonna do that, and I'll come back with the next step. Okay guys, now that it's cooked down a little bit, we're gonna add our 1 cup of heavy cream to make the creamy sauce. And then it calls for a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I did a little bit less. I didn't do a heaping teaspoon just because it's not my favorite. Like, Italian seasoning is not my favorite. So, but I am gonna do it like it calls for. So we're gonna stir that around, and I do use tongs because it's easier in the beginning to flip the chicken that way, but we're just gonna stir it around. You guys can use whatever you want, whatever skillet you want. I do have a cast iron skillet that I got for Christmas last year, and you guys, admittedly, I've not used it yet because I'm so intimidated with seasoning the thing. It's just sitting here on my stove unused, and I need to learn to be a homemaker here, you know, season the skillet correctly so that I can use it, because this Teflon and stuff is just not good for you, and I realize that, but I use it because it's what I have. So we're gonna go ahead and let this simmer for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is looking amazing. It smells amazing. Off camera, I did go ahead and add the juice of half a lemon that it calls for, but it does say that that is optional, so you guys don't have to add that. I don't know the purpose of it. It says to brighten the dish, so I went ahead and did it just like the recipe called for, so that I could, you know, get the fullest effect. But I'm gonna let this simmer just a little while longer to let the sauce thicken up, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay guys, here's the finished product. I did put parsley flakes on top as directed by the recipe. I'm gonna let it cool for a second, but y'all, this is so amazing. The smell is so amazing. I think the lemon juice was a good idea because it kind of gives it some kind of little like tangy scent. I know it's gonna give the chicken a little tang, but you guys, if you're not, you know, on a keto diet or low carb, carnivore, any of that, and you want to pair this with like pasta, this would be the perfect chicken for pasta. Tonight, if I eat any more, I am going to steam some broccoli and either do broccoli and cheese, like shredded cheese, or I'm just gonna put the broccoli in here and mix it up. It would also be good with just steamed vegetables or whatever, but you guys, I'm about to try it because it smells so good. Oh my God. I'm still watching it. It's still over here kind of sauteing a little bit, but dear Lord. So I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups for keto recipes and stuff, and that's where I got this. But I'm gonna do some non-keto recipes for people who aren't on that, because I do deviate sometimes, and I eat either keto, carnivore, or I do incorporate a little bit of carbs in my diet. So I think next week on Friday, I'm gonna make cheeseburger soup. It does have potatoes in it and carrots, but if you guys don't follow Donna Unboxes, she does Fun Food Friday, and you guys, her videos are so good. She is so down to earth. She explains things so well, and she does the simplest things, like anyone can do it. This was super simple. This reminds me of something she would make just because it was so easy to do. Once you cut up your chicken and you have all your ingredients out and you just portion them out, it's so simple. Like, you literally just leave it and let it go. So, but I think on Fridays I'm going to start doing recipes because it's the best day for me of the week. I have wanted to try to start cooking at home more just because we eat out so much. With carnivore, all I do is just get beef patties or cheese somewhere, and I'm just really tired of that. So I've been looking at recipes. The cheeseburger soup thing came across my other recipe group, and I thought, this looks amazing. I think I'm going to make it. So we'll see what I end up making next Friday, but I'm not going to copy her and do Fun Food Friday, but I am going to try to do recipes consistently on Friday. I want to make them easy for people because a lot of people don't know how to cook, and I'm one of those people, if it is complicated and it's not simple for me, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to want to take the time. I lead a very busy life. I have a full-time job. I do selling on the side. I'm always having to clean, cook, do laundry. I don't want to take time. So this was so easy though, you guys. Like, I know I have it on like cinematic or whatever, but there it is. It turned out so great. The expectation was met here. So you guys make this, and if you have any questions, let me know. I wanted to say that I'm going to link this recipe in the description box of this video along with my Shopkick referral link and code. You guys, if you don't have Shopkick, I got all this stuff for free. All it did was take a little time to go scan things at Walmart. And I'm already there a lot, so if you're not there a lot, maybe you don't see the value in that, but I do because I'm there all the time. So, if you guys don't have Shopkick, if you've never used Shopkick, go sign up, download the app and sign up, and then it'll have a place to put my referral code. You'll find it. It's really easy, and it'll be like who referred you, and you have to physically go in and find that section and put it in, but you'll get free 500 points, which is $2, and so will I. So I really appreciate it if you guys could do that. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so today. That would be amazing. I'm going to do a giveaway this week. I'm planning to probably film that today or tomorrow and hopefully get that uploaded so that we can get comments, because if you comment, I'm going to put your name in the drawing for the giveaway. So I don't guess I have anything else. I'm going to finish this food and I will talk to you guys on the next video.